understanding what code really means. And it may be Gord actually that I stole this from, but I didn't quite remember. We're fortunate enough to host a lot of these types of events and have people like construction come in and give presentations quite a bit to builders who are interested in these topics. And that person had a really good thing that he did at the beginning that's caught my attention. He surveyed the room and he asked, well, what does code minimum mean? What does meeting code mean? So he asked a bunch of questions, and you had people talk about ASTM standards or what the IRC says, and he just shut them down categorically one by one. And he said, you're all wrong. Building a code minimum, the definition of designing a code minimum is constructing the worst building without risk of going to jail. And I thought that was, so I can't quote anybody, but I figured I would give somebody, it wasn't me. So, but I think that's a really interesting perspective. We hear it all the time. Well, you see somebody put something up on their wall, or their floors, or their ceilings. They say, well, this means code. Code is the minimum. Code is the minimum standard. And I think all of us as home builders and homeowners don't expect the minimum when we buy a home. So how do we provide something that's above the minimum to get to a well-performing wall?